Wow!
This is a shock. It is the real deal.
After the night he had, in which he nearly won the All-Stars title, Bradley Reynolds has a chance to finish 2017 on the high note by claiming the title of Mr. Money in the Bank.
Bradley's fired up. He might want to settle himself down. He's the first man out.
Right. I mean, well, the good news is, unlike the last 4 of these, there are only 30 people in it. But still, though, 30-man rumbles, they tend to last a little while. I'm just saying.
Right, and on top of that, already won some tonight, so it's like, chill out. But this is not going to be an easy test to start.
Exactly, and here comes the first massive test. It is Father Frank Shatter.
Frank Shatter ready to be the first. He's looking to really, really get himself going himself.
His career at CCL has been he's had a few ups and downs over the last few years. Some would say more downs than ups, but this match has been known to turn around a few fortunes, if you will.
Hey, it's turned around the fortunes of men even who haven't even won it, but people have just had good showings in rumbles like this.
Sure,
they've gone on to have big success. You don't necessarily have to. I mean, winning it is amazing. Don't get that confused. Winning it is the ultimate goal, but if you have a good showing, that has also gone a long way in CCL.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of Holiday Havoc 7. It is the Money in the Bank Royal Rumble match. The last man in the ring after all 30 have entered will win a contract and the Money in the Bank Championship belt, which they can trade in for a CCL World Heavyweight Championship match at any time in 2018.
I'm a little surprised, though, that Bradley Reynolds didn't come out with the CCL National Championship.
Maybe because he understands that this isn't about the national title. It's about a title that he feels he's been screwed out of a chance for multiple times this year.
Well, I can understand that.
Well, here comes number 3.
It's Blade Myers.
Oh, shit. A pissed off Blade Myers also.
Yeah,
they lost the tag team titles in that Hell in a Cell match at Black Friday with some questionable circumstances.
Questionable does not even begin to describe.
Hey, I gave you my
And we almost lost Frank there.
We got 2 big horses in this ring right now.
Shadow goes about
Bradley might want to
the real thing skins the cat.
Bradley Reynolds might want to just hang back and let one of these big men just beat the hell out of each other and eliminate them.
Yeah.
That might be his best course of action because
he's
you
the
do not want to
smallest
get
guy in
between
this
a pair of freight trains colliding with each other.
But Bradley Reynolds, he's no coward. He loves to fight. He'll fight you.
That's true, but sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
They got
here comes number 4.
here it comes.
Uh-oh.
That's one half of the Destructors. It is Black Anaconda.
One half of the former CCL Tag Team Champions.
By the way, Champ, I know you mentioned this is your 6th anniversary earlier tonight.
Hey, what up? Yeah, go ahead.
It's Bradley Reynolds' 5th. I believe it's Bradley Reynolds' 5th anniversary. He won the. Oh goodness, he won the. Remember that ladder match he won in Holiday Havoc 3?
Yep.
Yeah, during the CCL contract, his first official match. Was this?
Yeah, I remember that because that was a season where they had Revolution
Right.
season 2.0, but it culminated with that ladder match.
Right. Reynolds won that ladder match, and his first official bout was later that night in the Money in the Bank Royal Rumble.
And then on the season opener of Adrenaline, he beat Matt Phoenix.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Mason Clark, a member of the Doctor's Order, in at 5. I may be wrong, and I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
I believe this is his first Money in the Bank Royal Rumble since the original.
Yep.
Well, let's see if he can make it all the way through this one.
Perhaps doing the wise thing, taking his time, getting in the ring.
That's probably the smart move. You got 4 other guys beating the crap out of each other. I'm sure the Doctor, as much as me and him get into arguments left and right, the Doc is a smart man. He understands this business. I'm pretty sure he gave all the members of the Doctor's Order that are probably in this match specific instructions. So I'm understanding how to survive.
He's kind of like that old gambler Arthur Roth who say he never took a bet in his life because he had all the angles covered. I'm sure the Doc's had all the angles covered in his mind.
Exactly. See, the Doc will never admit that I give him credit every single time on his microphone because he doesn't like me for some reason. But I do. Oh shit!
Wow.
The big rig Mark Austin. Let me tell you about this big rig Mark Austin right here. The last time I saw him, he was nearly fingertips away from being the DCA World Champion in a showing that I have not seen Mark Austin.
Oh, Layman's gone!
And there goes our first casualty.
I have not seen Mark Austin in that good a shape and that good of motivation in ages. And Eddie knows he was there.
Yeah, Mark Austin was within an eyelash of being the DCA World Champion, but
yeah, it didn't turn out his way, but the fact that he's had a new lease on life apparently. He grew his beard back too. And his hair.
Hey Eddie.
yes, sir.
Hey Eddie.
Yes, sir.
I never thought that in all the 6 years that I've done Holiday Havoc that I would find somebody that talks more worse than Joe Boxos, and now I met him. I do well.
Oh,
Damn, so I can't give anybody credit, man. What the fuck are you doing, man?
He was just the out of this.
Oh!
Cover what's going on.
Might as well just kiss everybody's ass then, huh?
And Black Anaconda just got unceremoniously dropped to the ground.
Oh, shit!
meanwhile, Bradley Reynolds is also remote.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, champ, I know you don't watch DCA, but damn, I do, and at least the one time I want to give Mark Austin, who has shown he has potential in this business, credit, you want to just shit on me, okay?
Hey, listen, go ahead and keep talking, because I don't give a fuck about this guy coming on down. I don't either, bro. Fuck this guy.
Well, tell us how you really feel about DCA World Super Pound Champion.
You tell how it's
Not here anyway. I mean, last time I saw him, he was looking at
Yeah,
Pretty
they
right.
make Tony.
Extreme Tony put a beating on JC Wolf. Rightfully deserved too. Considering that JC showed nothing but disrespect to a legend in Extreme Tony.
Let me tell y'all something. If you guys out there having problems with insomnia or going to sleep, just put on a JC Wolf promo. It'll put you to sleep. Garrett freaking team.
Better than Nitro.
Nice.
Way better than that.
Oh, and Bradley Wells is gone.
What you're saying is JC Wolf promos was the nighttime aching, sneezing, coughing, wheezing, best sleep you ever had with a cold, or just basically if you have any problem sleeping.
Guys, you keep forgetting Night Pill is the 13th step.
No, JC Wolf's promos are the 13th step.
That's true.
The national champion Bradley Wells, the second man eliminated from this Money in the Bank Royal Rumble match. Oh, look at that. Father Frank Chatter and JC Wolf.
Austin, and that's a hard decision in my opinion. Gang up on him, get the big guy out of it.
And now the father of Sir Mattresses, JC Wolf, about to
Oh!
do crazy here. No need to count sleep, you just need to count how many words JC Wolf uses in a promo.
Just that quick like at a kind of big choice.
It's, that was it.
Champion.
The big rig.
Much like JC Wolf's working.
Champion, can we get ready on that kick, please?
There's number 8, guys.
Oh! Goodness!
And now champion undefeated attitude.
A former 2-time CCL World Champion, former national champion, former Money in the Bank,
And
the man who got great, former UK World Champion, the wrestler professional.
Great D has said it. He wants his title back. He has not been the CCL World Champion since 2014.
And he is desperate to get his hands back on that championship.
I mean, he came out at Las Vegas at Black Friday and told everybody, hey, I've been gone for about a
The man they call the wrestler.
Oh,
Champ, we need a centimeter rating on that because he just slid in the ring and just kicked the shit out of Frank Shadow without even giving him a second thought.
10.75. Jesus.
That was greatness right there. That's what that was. I don't even think that needs a scale. That's just
Oh!
there's Black Anaconda over there.
I mean, Father Frank, it's okay to get
Frank,
him.
Frank, your beard's gonna turn into McDonald's fries in a moment if you keep getting kicked like that.
It's okay to get a hand up. I mean, the beard can
Women
only
will
protect.
not be upset at you if you just stay down, Shadow.
The beard can, I'm just saying, the beard can only protect
She's
you
too
so much.
young for you anyway, Shadow. You need to calm down that shit.
Nigga.
And now Father Frank. Good God! Austin with a side slam of Mason Chronic.
And Mason Chronic ain't a small dude.
And now walking forward from himself, Jason Wolf trying to eliminate Mark Austin. That one wasn't.
And the great D stays up elimination.
And can I get the super punch special? Frank Shatter trying to eliminate Great D, and that ain't working.
Great D replied with a massive headbutt. And he was trying to push out Father Frank Shadow. Who's going to be number 9?
Who is this guy?
The former All-Star champion of Cody! And I believe still the only pride champion in the... Still the... What?
situation now where there's 6 men in the ring, so nobody else is going to come in until one of these men gets eliminated.
That is correct,
True,
champ.
it's one of the rules of the Rumble.
Yeah! Hey, fuck the Frank, man, that was wrong, dude. Why would you do something like that?
Wait a minute. We can see an elimination here, gentlemen.
Laguni about to eliminate Mason.
Hey, no, Brody has eliminated Mason Chronic.
Hey, those two know each other.
Mason Chronic is trash.
North Africa is still broke. Speaking of trash, it's nothing. Make Catholic.
Snyder now has got the Great D back up and again tries to eliminate the Great D.
Shadow's been focused on the great thing for the better part of 2 or 3 minutes. I mean,
Shatter has been here since the very beginning of this event.
that he has.
Right, he entered in at number 2, and I think he's focused more on Great D, because Great D, when he walked the field, he was kicking shit out of him.
Awesome sense. Great D into that exposed turnbuckle.
GTS!
Oh! He's just gonna turn inside out there. And here comes number 10,
Oh shit!
the Dark Steed, Blake Carnage.
Still has Casey Gordon's belt.
I don't know why he's walking around with Casey Gordon's belt. I don't know why he's walking around with that belt. Hey, you better act like you know. You better get that belt back in case you're full.
Oh, we're trying to get D-Wall's mic worked out.
And Blake Carnage now is zeroing in on the big rig, Mark Austin.
Boy, the biggest dog in the fight.
They say, if you're in a prison yard, first in the prison yard, right away, the biggest guy in the yard, now punch his lights out to prove how dominant you are. That's what he's doing here. He wants to prove he belongs in this match.
Trying to eliminate Wolf. Frank Shatter is still trying to eliminate the Great D. He's not letting that kid go, is he? I think that deserves his own. I think that deserves his own heavyweight. I mean, there are other people in the match.
Exactly. Well, the thing is, Shatter is on a mission. I think it's kind of like, Moby Dick and the Great White Whale. He wants to eliminate the Great D just to say, I took out the Great D.
Austin nearly eliminated Blake Carnage. And Wolf of a DDT to Laguni.
Look at this crap. Look at this trash. In a thing of real ring, you get thrown over the top rope, you don't get on the top rope and do that? You're trash, JC Wolf. You're trash.
Hey, you know what, champ? I agree with you.
And the trash has just been taken out.
That's what you get.
Yeah, you take the trash out. Get your ass out of here. You suck.
Oh!
Laguni just took out Father Frank Shatter.
He won the All Stars World title with that knee. Jim.
Go.
A rating on that that knee there by the goalie to Frank Shatter.
Definitely a 10.
Meanwhile, Frank Shatter trying to eliminate the goalie. Now that the right DDT to Hogage. Now that Jason Walker's gone out with me, wondering what this be.
Exactly. Who's going to be the next guy?
Hey! If you can't listen to him, it's in the mic.
Hello?
Yeah. There you go.
It is CJ
Logan's here.
Alpha John.
One of only 2 Grand Slam champions in CCL history. And Logan, by the way, the runner-up of the very first Money in the Bank Royal Rumble match. Logan in at number 11.
Let's keep getting bigger.
Keep getting more talented, I'll tell you that much. Logan, the first man to achieve the Grand Slam of CCL.
Also trying to eliminate Harnage on the bottom of the screen. Harnage he's hanging on for dear life by the rope, but he hangs on. Right, man, the good. Now Logan and the Great D, they've had issues with one another back in the day. And, the Great D's gone!
Wow. Well.
And the goat is gone!
Wow. We're getting some big
We're getting some big eliminations.
CJ Logan might be on his way out, as is the Big Rig, but no, Big Rig stays in.
And some big eliminations right now. Frank Shatter still in there. How is he not gone to get that junior quarter pounder in?
Who knows, man? He started at number 2, then the person started number 1. Bradley Reynolds already down.
Shatter closing it. Boss is gone!
The Big Rig is out.
Excuse me, I've been corrected. It's called the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger right now.
The Frosty.
The Frosty, yeah.
Oh, look at this!
Oh, there's no jumping around here.
Oh, shit.
Considering what happened earlier, I'm pretty sure this is what pissed off me.
Yeah, we already know what happened earlier. Chris Knight had a chance to win back the CCL title.
He was on the...
Got himself intentionally disqualified to keep the championship.
Remember, the title hit.
Yeah, if there was...
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all on fights like y'all.
As the was...
champ.
But no. You're welcome.
As Demo was trying to mention, as Holiday Havoc is not a mega, and Samson could. The only way the title could change hands was on a pinfall or submission. And Samson
didn't walk in with GTS from Matt Phoenix after the match.
Yeah. That ain't over, I don't think. Father Frank is gone!
I don't think Chris Knight's going to be invited back to Wendy's after this.
I think it's me. I don't see it. Oh, look at that.
Oh, shit.
Cash Money Chris James, one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
I was going to say the pride of build up to the man, but just like I said earlier, pride really cannot set the
fan from Dallas.
Hey, look, I fight for them every NFC East city at this point.
And probably have every citation on your race growing up. Saying, yep, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that too. What the fuck is this one doing? Oh, wait, I'm doing.
We're trying to eliminate Blake Hart. Meanwhile, Cash Lane. Reversal of Chris Knight. Remember, Knight's already had a match this evening.
That's right.
Oh, shit!
Well, if shit didn't get real before this started, it just did right now.
Oh, Casey Gordon, you know who's exactly about to go after.
They better reinforce the ring right now.
You're right.
Get like 5 handy people under the ring and start reinforcing it right now. Because the last time Casey Gordon was in the ring with a big man, the ring exploded.
Exactly. I was there. I saw it happen. Look at this. I'm surprised Casey Gordon's not going after the man who currently has a hold of his hardcore championship.
Now, remember, it is Gordon that's actually the hardcore champion, not Blake Carter, who was just in possession of his belt.
Jesus!
Well,
God. See Chris J just hanging out, just chilling. Oh, who is playing this fucking guy?
it is self-proclaimed direct descendant of Julius Caesar, Cesaro Augustine.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's trash. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Ever since he lost the national title at the big one, he ain't done shit since.
It was at the last day. Uprising 3. That's when he lost the national title.
He's still thinking about that band. He's still thinking about that Dallas band right now.
Either way, he's playing that shit. Just that. Fuck ass.
Augustine in at 15 as he was just taking his
Taking a sweet ass time.
Well, he thinks he's royalty, so apparently
Oh!
love to take their sweet ass time, but nah, you ain't about
Exactly. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If he's a direct blood descendant of
Understood!
Caesar, then I'm among them.
And Blake Carter's got eliminated, so Casey Gordon isn't going to have Casey Gordon's not going to have a chance to get at Blake Carter unless he rolls out, he rolls under the bottom rope and just takes him out.
I don't think he's going to do that.
So, you gotta think about something. Casey Gordon is a former CCL World Heavyweight Champion.
And
he might want to have that shot again to have that championship again.
And the former DCA World Heavyweight Champion.
2 times.
Twice.
One of only 2 men to hold the DCA World title. No, one of 3 men to hold the DCA World title twice. That being Casey Gordon, Smokey, and one other. Can't put my finger on who it is right now.
I got by going on the night. As we count down to our next entrant, will be number 16.
We're halfway home, gentlemen.
16.
Oh, hold on.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It is Butcher. One of Frank Shatter's minions. Tag team partner of Overkill.
We got a bleeder, and
Chris Knight. It's Chris Knight. He took a knee right in the side, right on the top of his head, and it's busted him open.
not surprised. Right now, Logan trying to eliminate Augustine. Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Going with the F5 to the Butcher!
Wow.
Butcher, former two-time CCL tag champion. Four-time, yeah, you're right. Four-time tag champion with Overkill.
And the Rook Buster by Knights and James and CJ Lawler's been eliminated.
Logan's out of here.
Almost eliminates the Butcher, but not quite.
Eddie, you gotta think about it. Immense amount of talent that's already been in this Rumble, and they're not even gonna win it.
Right.
Makes you wonder who is going to.
Makes you wonder who's coming out in these final guys coming out.
The only known variable is number 30, that being Matt Phoenix. That announcement was made at Black Friday.
That's right.
Matt Phoenix.
You know that Matt Phoenix, the former world champion, is going to be the last entrant in, but between the next one, which is 17, and that one, it's a no.
Overkill might be in, I don't know. I mean, one to think we're just in Overkill. Hell, who knows? The world champion might be in it. I don't know.
Did you see the Butcher when he just did the Casey board?
Yeah, I did.
It's another constrictor. Matthew Boa.
It is Boa. He is ready for battle.
Which I think was waiting for him, but Casey Gordon taking advantage of the Butcher being distracted. Now the Butcher might be on the verge of going out. Or not.
Maybe. Nah.
Oh! Oh, a Tiger suplexes Cesaro Augustine.
Good.
Oh my God! Look! Oh.
Well,
That boy's strong. I mean, not that you mean Dustin. So.
Shit! He's throwing the Butcher around like he's nothing.
And the Butcher's not
around like a rag doll.
Butcher's not a small dude by any stretch. He's like 350.
350.
Yeah. Butcher's about a biscuit or two short of being like 350 pounds. Fuck's sake.
Chris Knight still trying to eliminate Cash Money Chris James and having a bit of a time with it, but can I do it? Oh!
You know, if Butcher and I could see Butcher and Casey Gordon for the hardcore title. These two men are beating the hell out of each other.
Oh, Chris Knight's gone!
As a shocker, the true chess master is out. He just got checkmated right over the top ring rope.
I'm sure that's not going to make him and his New Year's very good.
Oh my goodness!
Wow. He just speared He speared the hell out of the Butcher. He almost speared him right through the barricade outside.
Good Lord. Oh, crap! Cash Money's gone!
Good night.
It spans about 20 seconds. We've lost 3. Which I believe means we've got to replace him with 3 more. Someone might want to hit a countdown or something.
There we go.
Here we go. We got to come out now. 7 seeds looking ready to come out here.
And it is the playmaker.
Extreme Tony, who 2017 has made a rejuvenation of his career.
Absolutely. It has been an incredible just rebirth, you might say, of Extreme Tony.
World and national championship. That's at the very same time.
I believe he is still the list.
Yeah. Extreme Tony said he wants to have one more world title run, and I believe he has everything it takes to do it. He has not lost a
Casey Gordon's gone!
Oh, there goes Casey.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but Extreme Tony, he has not lost a single step in his career, I don't believe. He is as good now as he ever has been.
He may even be better.
Yeah.
That's his guy. That was his own honesty.
Here we go. Another former world champion.
The winner of the first Money in the Bank Royal Rumble.
He went on to be world champion after that.
So it did.
Tommy Kazarian. One half of Future Foundation, who will challenge for the DCA tag titles at Rumble at Survival.
This week.
It's in a couple of weeks.
Oh, it is this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend. Yeah. So imagine Tommy Kazarian winning this match and then winning the tag titles for a second time in DCA. That'd be huge.
He's already been a world champion here, as well as I believe a 2-time tag champion here.
Yep.
And a former the first Money in the Bank holder in CCL history.
Exactly. And Extreme Tony manages to hang on, and we are 7 seconds away from our next entrant.
We're starting to come out rapid quick now.
CCL ring ever again. Listen to this place. Erupt for this man.
Marshall Wrestling
And he has a look of body language. He has a look of unbelievable determination.
Smokey answering in at number 20.
We have not seen Smokey in a CCL ring in years.
I believe it's been 4 years?
I think it's 5.
5, yeah. 2012.
Like he said, he wanted to be the best. He wants to prove it in every league he can.
I don't know if this is a one-shot deal or what, but holy shit!
If I know Dallas and I know the top tier talent that Smokey is, it ain't gonna be just a one-shot deal. Dallas is gonna do everything in her power to get this man re-signed to CCL.
Oh my goodness!
It is Austin Bain.
Oh my.
Whoa!
What happened with former CCL tag champions? You know he's in a power move after him and Blade Myers were also titles in that Hell in a Cell match at Black Friday.
Right. Austin Day in at 20.
I think it's actually good to cash in. I think it's actually good to cash in the first game. Grabowski. I would think about number 22.
Oh, yeah, boy, that was
And can you see this right here? Smokey and Extreme Tony on CCL. Not so bad. That can headline any event in the country. If you go with Mr. Brian Henry.
Yeah, but I didn't say that. Gorilla Monsoon said main event anywhere in the country.
Exactly.
Austin Bain could be making.
Oh, the natural prodigy.
Another former DCA world champion.
We had a hell of a matchup with Extreme Tone, the main event of Villain 96 earlier this week.
right. And
One of the first guys I ever signed to a DCA contract. I said it on Adrenaline. I've never been more proud of this man for the time in and all the sacrifices he's had to make to get to where he is, to be at the caliber of athlete he is right now. Just to see him in this Rumble, to see him be a former world champion, former two-time Celestial champion, it honestly puts a smile on my face to see that, because he really honestly deserves it. And he did have one hell of a match with Extreme Tony.
Oh, and speaking of Tony,
He's gone.
he is done.
Smokey got him out of here.
Smokey and Zach Stone, no strangers to one another. Those two fought at Proving Ground 3 this year for the DCA World title. In fact, it was after a match with Zach Stone where Smokey won his first of two, his second title match.
Oh,
We're starting to fill up again, gentlemen. I'm going to wait on number 23 to come out here. Jeez.
oh, wait a minute, Tony, come on, the smoking. And now Tony, the restrictor was having none of that, and I tell you what, it could have been worse than any time.
Yep, pretty much.
Exactly. And here comes the
number
next
23.
man.
Hey!
And
Marcus Rondo!
Gregory Black.
Did Sherman say on Adrenaline earlier this week that Gregory Black was no longer in call? Hey, yes, he was wrong.
Yeah, you think?
He's not at a call. He's just he's not competing as much as he used to. You can competing as long as Gregory Black has, injuries take a toll on you.
Gregory Black is in CCL record books, the second man to achieve the CCL Grand Slam.
Oh, look at Bang!
Bro, we had the first.
Look at Bang!
Logan.
Back to back!
Well,
We're gonna be down here.
I'm trying to hang on. Hang on that bomb rope for dear life. He's on. What is Gregory Black?
Gregory Black
What is Gregory Black?
are going at it. The last time these two went at the CCL ring was, I think, Smokey's last match at CCL. It was in a cage. A cage!
No, it was Gregory Black's last match at CCL for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smokey beat Gregory Black in the cage. We thought he was gone, and 2 months later, not only did he come back, he won the Money in the Bank Royal Rumble.
Very true. And now, the bullet is now gone.
And Zer's triumphal there, but Smokey was able to counter it.
Smokey now precariously put on the ring apron. In a one-on-one struggle with Gregory Black. Oh,
Smokey and Gregory Black though in the match.
history. And Kazarian went for an electric chair drop, but Smokey blocked it.
Zach Stone and Austin Bain in the corner.
Yeah, that is a mismatch.
Yeah. But then again, I wouldn't say that too much because remember.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Here comes Big Ron.
The other half of the tag champs, and yeah, this may be an uncomfortable few minutes for Big Ron because Austin Payne, I believe, is still in this rumble, isn't he? Oh, wait a minute, on the other
There's only
side,
6 men left in this rumble, gentlemen.
6 men yet to come out.
Austin Bain and
Somebody had to say
Bain and Zach Stone still going at it. I wouldn't say it's much of a mismatch considering Zach Stone defeated Casey Gordon to be world champion. And Smokey's gone!
That's a shot. The year Smokey has had, for him not to win this, that is a big shock. He had a good, but he had a very good showing right there. Shit! Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow! Not only did Gregory Black come up in a deadlift, but then Zach kicked Austin Bain in the back while he was doing it. Tommy Kazarian's out.
Kazarian's down.
Who else is left?
Oh, we know Matt.
Other than Matt Phoenix.
Oh, we know Matt Phoenix is 30, 25 to 29. I mean,
That's a mystery.
yeah.
It could be anybody at this stage. I mean, hell, we saw Smokey.
Big Rob is gone.
Walk out of here.
A quick night for Big Rob.
And that's something he's not used to.
What?
Huh?
What?
Meanwhile, Gregory Black and Zach Stone trying to team up on Austin Bain. Oh my God!
Woo! For Christ's sake.
That was strong. Oh! And speaking of strong dudes,
Another big ass.
speaking of strong dudes, here's the Montana Monster.
Another big ass man.
Yes.
The man who was the runner-up in the first season of Revolution.
And one half of one of the most successful tag teams in CCL history, alongside the Butcher.
Former
Exactly.
CCL Tag Team Champions.
Overkill, one of the most dominant tag team wrestlers in the history of the CCL. And he is here ready to cause some destruction in this match.
And Zach, Zach, I know you like a good fight as much as the next guy, but I mean, pick your battles, dude. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, Gregory Black won. Oh, Zach Stone, he's gone!
Zach Stone out of here.
And oh dear, Gregory Black is in the ring with two seriously big dudes.
Well, let's see who can come out here and make it a little bit even.
The former hardcore champion, the Ultimate One Nitro in... Was it 26?
He's number 26. There's 4 after him. And we only know who one of them is.
Oh, here he comes. Like never the doctor's order.
My man is correct. Oh, look at this! Oh my God! He ran right into the waiting arms. Yeah. Almost, yeah. You pretty much said it for almost, Jim. Yeah. Oh, wait, look at the blackout!
Wow.
The blackout! Oh, my God!
And now look at this. Come on, no! Oh my God!
Nitro eliminates me!
Wow! I think that's a shot.
I agree with you on that.
Here's another member of the Dr. Lord, Nathan Brisbane at 27.
The Doctor's Order has a huge chance of winning this thing. The illustrated man, Nathan Brisbane, making his way to the ring.
These five both fans. What's these top football from?
6'8".
This nigga built like a 6'8".
6'8".
This built like a brick shit house, man.
You're not kidding. 6'8", 385 pounds.
Get the out of here.
Oh, look at this! The two members of the... Oh, Mikhail's gone!
Good night.
And look at this. The two members of the Doctor's Order going after each other. French?
I wonder how Doc feels about this.
Oh, you know how I feel about it. But I always say, champ, friendship and alliances be damned in the name of championship gold.
Right.
Oh, look at this. And now they're working together to eliminate the Grand Slammer, Gregory Black.
Gregory got to hold on, do something.
Who's next, Eddie? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
It can't be. Who the hell is it?
It's the Soldier, Atlas Jones.
Hey, former BCA World Champion.
Twice. We haven't seen Atlas Jones in... We haven't seen him in forever.
Right.
Oh, Riley Black's gone.
Well, Gregory's gone.
Atlas Jones returning from a self-imposed absence.
Look at this, look at this. Let's see what up on him. Oh, that didn't matter.
Yeah, do you want me? I'm gonna need you to get your mic straightened out though. You're... What's going on? Here we go, 2090. The last of the unknowns, if you will, in it. Oh, look at this.
It's the franchise.
We haven't seen him in a CCL ring in months.
This is the only man to have won the CCL World Championship 3 different times. And one of only, what, 2 men to win it multiple times?
Yep.
But he has not been on the right track as of late.
Not since he had his allegiance with the Blacklist.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. I want to venture to guess he hasn't been on the right track since he lost the world title.
Right.
Well, I honestly think that him and the Great D are the only men
Yep, that's the list.
who have won the CCL World title more than
you count him down, we know who this is. Number 30.
There's another former world champion.
Longest reigning world
Hybrid
champion.
fighter.
Yep, the
Right.
longest reigning world champion in CCL history, Matt Phoenix. He won this spot by winning that triple threat match on the season finale on the last episode of Pulse, which was before Black Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, no more entrants. One of these 5 is Mr. Money in the Bank.
It's honestly a who's who could win this thing.
And now Nitro being doubled up on by Atlas Jones and Matt Phoenix while Aaron Alexander and Nathan Brisbane go, oh, Nitro's gone! We're down to 4.
The final 4.
Can you imagine Aaron Alexander or Nathan Brisbane winning this thing? Especially Nathan, being so new to this thing.
Right. My God, if Nathan Brisbane wins the Money in the Bank, it's not a matter of if, but when he becomes the world champion.
And you know that's what Doc wants. What Doc envisions in his head. Well, one of his guys to be world champion one day.
But how about if Aaron Alexander with Money in the Bank cashes it in and once again becomes CCL World Champion, the first 4-time CCL World Champion.
My goodness.
Well, hell, Extreme Tony's revitalized his career this year. Who's to say Aaron Alexander doesn't win this match and do the same next year?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like Aaron Alexander, word of business.
Oh, Brisbane's gone!
Brisbane!
There it goes. There we go. Down to the final 3. This could happen. And if Aaron Alexander messes around and wins the CCL World title for a 4th time, if there is a Call Hall of Fame, Aaron Alexander's got to get in like first ballot.
I think he should be in regardless just for the accomplishments he's had.
Oh my goodness, what a kick by Phoenix. And oh, what a slam by Atlas. One of these 3 men will win the Money in the Bank in a world title match at any time in 2018. Atlas Jones has been there before. Matt Phoenix has won a Call All-Stars Rumble before. I'm busted by Atlas. Running Facebook. Oh! Goodness. Neither got by. And Matt Phoenix in. Right now, the Hybrid Fighter is the only man upright. Oh! That goes in!
Jeez.
We're down to 2!
The Soldier and the Hybrid Fighter. One of these 2 men is going to get that Money in the Bank.
Both of these men want to be champion again. But not let that keep happening. Well, Atlas isn't going to be. The only thing that Atlas is going to be champion of is the pull-off if he keeps getting knocked out like that.
Very true. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing the hell out of him and knocking clean out.
Hey, we need a putting rating on that.
That was about 10 point. That was about 11.
Yeah. That sounds about right. I think that threw up a little bit there. Oh! Boy, lead a gut, and Atlas is down. Gets in midsection now, forearm shot. Atlas staggered on the top rope. Oh. Oh, right into that exposed turnbuckle.
Sternum first. That's not gonna make him feel any better.
That turnbuckle's been exposed since the early moments of this double and a half Nelson backbreaker. Alice looking for the front line. No! Phoenix counters.
After that closeout, that front line closeout, it got naked.
Exactly. He's waiting. He's laying in wait. And Atlas Jones dropped to his knees. Whoa.
Oh, black magic.
Caught him on the rebound.
Atlas cannot know where he is right now.
Not at all.
Oh, here we go.
Night.
GTS.
But now he's got to pick him up and throw him over the top rope. And Atlas is not a small man.
He is not.
300 pounds.
How can he get him over?
He's fading fast, though. He's trying to resist it.
And he got. Oh!
He saved himself.
Whoa.
And now Atlas hanging on for dear life on that bottom rope. Matt Phoenix perhaps moments away. Let me come. No. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Woo.
The final CCL match of 2017. Two men with a desire to become a world champion again. And now the soldier lying in wait, waiting for fans to get to us. Oh my God!
He just ran him over.
I don't know how the hell Matt Phoenix stayed in.
No idea either.
And another half Nelson backbreaker.
It might be a matter of time here.
I think so. Phoenix stagger. And oh my God.
Wow. Atlas Jones does it.
Atlas Jones is now your money, Mr. Money in the Bank.
Again! Atlas Jones, for the second time, has won the Money in the Bank Royal Rumble.
Maybe this time he'll be able to parlay that into a world title here in CCL. I have to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making 2017 the best year in CCL ever. Just wait till you see what we got in store in 2018.
Holla! Stay safe.
Happy New Year, everybody.
God bless you.